So if you've watched any sort of training when it comes to real estate, whether it be an infomercial or a Facebook ad or a commercial that's out there, or a course training or a live event or anything like that, one of the themes that you've probably heard over and over and over and over and over again is you do not need your own money to do this. And I am here to tell you that that is basically true. It's not completely true. Why is it not completely true? Because you do need money to do marketing. We already talked about that. But when it comes time to actually close the deal, you can do that without your own money. And so I'm going to give you a little snapshot of how that works right now. We did do a Crushing Land episode that talked about this more, so go check that out. It's on transactional funding with Dave Dinkle. It's here right here on YouTube. So go into the Crushing Land playlist and check that out and get more information on that. But basically, what you are doing is you are doing one of two things. So first off, we're going to talk about the one that's the most common, and that is assigning the deal. You've probably heard that term even if you have zero real estate experience. So assigning or wholesaling the deal, they're the exact same thing. And basically what that means is that you are stepping out of a contract. You're stepping out of it and you are allowing a different end buyer to take over your contract with your seller, but they are going to pay you a fee to do that. It's called the assignment fee. So as I mentioned, that is the most common way that people do these type of things when it comes to selling without having any fees. But it's also the one that we use the least. Why is that the case? Why don't we recommend it? Well, simply put, because when you are doing that, you have an extra moving part in that your end buyer is now buying directly from your seller and they're paying you a fee to do that. But all the paperwork is going from your seller to your end buyer. It's for the price that you actually put the property under contract for. So say it's $10,000, the seller is getting $10,000. That's what's shown as the sale price, but then on the closing statement is shown an extra $10,000 coming from the buyer and going to you. So the parties involved need to be okay with it. And in that episode of Crushing Land that we did on transactional funding, one of the things that Dave mentioned is over 10,000 deals that he's done like this. The place that most of them fall apart is at the closing table for that very reason, right? Somebody sees it, they see you getting money in the middle, they don't quite understand it, they don't like it, and the whole thing blows up because of it. So with that in mind, what we recommend and what we've done, we continue to do, what we have our students do is called double closing. And basically it looks the exact same way, except there's an extra closing involved. So you are buying the property directly from your seller, and then you are selling it directly to your buyer at the exact same time. So in this case here, the numbers I just gave, you talk about buying a property for $10,000, your seller gets $10,000. Your buyer comes and they're buying it for $20,000, they bring $20,000 and you get that $20,000. Now, of course, you're getting $20,000, but you just pay 10, so your $10,000 is profit. Now, you may be hearing that and say that sounds great and it sounds safer, but how am I doing this without any money? You're talking about no money to close. And that, again, is where the transactional funding comes into play. Transactional funding, it means somebody comes in, they put the money down, that $10,000 in order to purchase. Then when it sells for $20,000, they get back their $10,000 as well as a fee for bringing the money. In this case, it'd probably be about $400. So in that example there, you are walking away with $9,600, but didn't put up a penny of your own money. So no risk to you. And again, that is a nice, safe way to do these type of deals. It's one where you don't have to worry about your buyer or your seller seeing something that you don't want them to see. You don't have to worry about tying up your own funds, and it's achieving the exact same end result. So yes, it is possible to close these deals without any money. And again, we get into this in more detail in the Land Investing Jumpstart course. The link is down below. And again, what you're going to get in there is the actual training and paperwork that we use to move these deals along. And the goal is to actually have you have a tangible contract in hand that you can then go market and use these strategies with. So that course will help you with that. Again, the link is down below to check that out.